Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and let's jump in with today's quick little disclaimer that I am not a medical professional and I'm in no position to give advice or guidance on any type of meal plan or diet for any reason. So please just know that this video is for entertainment purposes only and that this was something that I wanted to do for myself. Now, this was a very popular diet around 3 years ago that I only stumbled upon recently. I did a similar version 9 years ago when I needed to lose a quick final few kgs of my pre-pregnancy weight to get me down to that final number, and I was really struggling, and it helped a lot. It happened very quickly, and that's why I decided to do this version as a quick reset and to quiet some food noise that I've been having. Over the past year, I've gained back about 10 kilograms of my previous weight loss from 2 years ago. And there's stuff in my body that is really grabbing my attention that I felt like I needed to start addressing it. And as mentioned, I decided I needed a quick win, a quick reset to quickly get to something because I've started and restarted a diet, the same diet, different diets, calorie counting, you name it, over the past year, over and over and over. And because I haven't lost quickly, I couldn't see a difference. I didn't stick to it at all. So moving here, it's very easy for me to stick to a diet because there's no Woolworths. I can't jump into Woolworths quickly. We do miss it, but I am grateful there's no Woolworths because maybe now I can maybe reach it all. My little sister was the reason why I managed to lose my previous weight. She came to visit, she stuck by my side and she helped me, and I lost a good amount of weight in the amount of time she was there. I managed to only lose a few more after she left before I completely lost my way and slowly started gaining back some weight. I actually looked to her again this time around for inspiration, but because she's in South Africa and I'm in the Cayman Islands, I really can't lean on her the way I did previously. So I took whatever she said to me and started following through with some things. A couple of weeks ago, I started noticing that I'm not eating meals. I'm eating a lot of junk throughout the day, but it's in no specific order, rhyme, or reason. So I decided I'm going to start by introducing meals. So I started with having 3 meals a day, no snacking. That was my first step. So for an entire week, all I did was 1 meal for breakfast, 1 meal for lunch, 1 meal for dinner, and just no snacking. That's what I stuck to. Over the weekends, me and Andrew still had our usual junk, but sticking to that. Then I started introducing more water. Okay. Then it was my 3 meals per day with my 2 liters, 2.5 liters of water per day. So after I stuck to my meals and my water, I decided, okay, let's reduce some of my coffee. So I reduced the amount of coffee I was drinking. I was drinking quite a bit. I've reduced it now to 1 or 2 cups in the morning, depending how I feel. But then I have an afternoon cup at about 3 o'clock when I finish eating for the day. And then lastly, I introduced exercise. So for the past couple of weeks, I've been slowly but surely introducing rules into my life because if I have no rules, if I have no guidelines, I'm just all over the place. And that is not a good place for me to be because if I have no boundaries, I have no boundaries, if that makes any sense. And putting it into perspective, since landing on the Cayman Islands on the 1st of September, I've literally gained about 3.5 kilograms in 3 months. So that for me was shocking. Now, on the 27th of November, it was my birthday, and I knew I wanted something nice for my birthday. So I decided the day after my birthday, I'm going to start some form of diet. I didn't know what, I just decided some form of diet.
Okay, like you can see, I used 13 grams of butter, making a butter coffee. Each morning I woke up, I took 14 grams of butter that I turned into a butter coffee for myself, and then I weighed out 85 grams of cheese that I would use for the day, because one of the allowances is 3 ounces of cheese on top of everything else that you're eating. So that's what I did, and I used from the cheese as I wanted to for my meals.
And like I said, this is an experiment, and if it ends up well, I'll share it with you. going. So I've got 3 eggs in here. I'm going to add some cheese to it as it gets done. And this is going to be my breakfast. Yep, I almost burned these, so I will make sure next time to be a bit more careful. Then I'm going to add some cheese, and I'm going to make sure to leave some for my other meal.
Okay, it's time for lunch. I made 6 hard-boiled eggs. I am renting a furnished unit, so I don't have an egg boiler. I do not want to purchase an egg boiler, so I googled. They said I must bring my water to a rolling boil, and once I've dunked my eggs, I must switch off the water, and I must leave it for 12 minutes for a hard boil and 6 minutes for a medium egg. I do not enjoy a medium, it's too soft, so I left it for 8 minutes. It seemed to be perfect. My yolks, I don't know if you can see, they're nice and squishy without the whites being runny. So I made myself an egg salad, and I added my daily allotment of cheese. I did 1 tablespoon of mayo for one of the eggs. My other egg, I'm busy brewing coffee, so I'll add butter to my coffee, and that will be lunch. Morning. It is the morning of day 2 of the egg fast, and not great results. I'm only down 400 grams, which isn't what I expected. I really expected to be down a lot more. Oh, it's early morning, sorry. Coffee's brewing. I'm going to have that with a tablespoon of butter, and then later on I'll eat some eggs. I didn't eat enough eggs yesterday, and I realized yesterday morning I didn't have enough fat, but it's okay. This morning I was thinking of doing a little, everybody makes this little pancakes with the eggs and the cream cheese. So I'm thinking I'm going to do that this morning. Yesterday, it I think it's a keto flu. I did not feel very well. I had heartburn and I had such a headache. I think I climbed into bed at 7, and I think I must have been asleep by 8 o'clock. Put in my audiobook, and I just laid there and I fell asleep eventually. I ended up feeling really, really crappy yesterday. So if you're going from a bad diet to this, just know that it will detox, it will cleanse you. You will be put into ketosis fairly quickly, so you'll end up feeling crappy. But yeah, let me pour some coffee because it's needed. I am forgetting to film. This is breakfast. It is 7 o'clock. I blended a tablespoon of cream cheese with 3 eggs, and I tried to make little flapjacks, little pancakes, but they came out distorted. I think I need more cream cheese, but then I decided, oh, okay, let me just chuck it all into one pan and try and do something with it like that. So I'm going to put a lid on there, let it steam till it's done. And the cheese is from the 3 ounces that I'm allowed to eat during the day. Okay, so what I have here is the hard-boiled eggs from yesterday that I'm just frying up in some butter. I did coat them with some, Parmesan cheese. I'm exploring my egg taste buds. So apparently you just crisp it all up in some butter. I've got 2 eggs here crisping up. So yeah, that is what I will be eating. But I had the weirdest thing happen to me. I ate breakfast at 7, and at 9 I drank my tablets, and then 20 minutes later I was nauseous. I was literally hanging over a toilet and just praying not to vomit. But hopefully it's not the egg fast. I don't know, my stomach isn't quite lacquer, but also I've been suffering with that heartburn. So I'm wondering if it's the acidity working out of my body from all the junk I've been eating. I don't know. I'll keep you updated. But for now, I'm not hungry. I'm not hungry, but I have to eat. It's 12:15. I ate at 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I'm already 20 minutes late. But I had my black coffee with a tablespoon of butter, and then here is half the amount of butter because the other half I did some parmesan. Okay, I'll update you if I eat anything else. Good morning, it's day 3 of the egg fast, and I've actually been through quite a bit of I've been through something. Yesterday I had diarrhea all day. Now I don't know if it's from the rendered fat. I don't know if I'm having a reaction to the eggs, or whether it's just my body detoxing and getting into ketosis and getting rid of all the junk. But I'm down 1.2 kgs from when I've started. It's not as well as what I've wanted to do. I must say, I really wanted to, lose like at least 1.5 a day, but it's all relevant. Morning, I'm starting again with the eggs and cream cheese. I had my butter coffee, and sorry, I've got a mess on my counter always in the mornings. So I put in 3 eggs, 2 tablespoons of cream cheese, and the third fat was the butter in my coffee. So I'll be frying them up. Yesterday I got lazy and I made one huge one, and it ended up just being like a glorified omelette. And again, I don't like eggs. I have an issue with texture, and the texture of eggs really. So by lunch yesterday I took 2 eggs, fried them up in a bit of butter, and I used a bit of parmesan to crust it out. Now I made sure that the parmesan and the butter and whatever worked into the allotment of what I should be eating. And I actually, that last half an egg really went down very difficultly. Here it is. So I had breakfast at 7, and I drank my tablets at 9, and 9:30 I was as nauseous as anything. I was literally hanging over the toilet waiting. Now I didn't want to throw up, because I knew if I had to throw up from those eggs, I will not be doing my egg fast today. And it really crossed my mind to start introducing burger patties today, because my burger patties is literally pure 80-20 mince, and that's it. I make them myself, so I know what's in them. But yeah, I really worked hard on it. I did not throw up, and that's why I say yesterday was the weirdest day. My stomach started working around that time, and after lunch again it worked. So it wasn't a fun day for me yesterday evening. I never got hungry yesterday, not for breakfast, not for lunch. I didn't have another egg for dinner. I couldn't do it. I had this queasy feeling all day. So like I said, I don't know if it's me doing a detox or if it's really just what it is. But in any case, let me make those little omelette thingies. Let me show you what they look like. They're actually quite nice if you don't overcook them. Okay, so this is me a few days later. I can't find the rest of the footage. Let's sum this up. I did do the egg fast. I did do it for 3 days. I ended up doing 2 burger patties after that omelette that I did for the breakfast, and I stopped there. I was, for 3 days, slightly nauseous. Like you heard, I had diarrhea. I was nauseous. One morning, extremely nauseous. It wasn't a great experience. But when I woke up on the 4th morning, I dropped a solid 2 kilograms. So I did, in all essence, it did not appear until the 4th morning. So you know what? It was a very good eye opener. I was forced into a detox. I was forced into ketosis. My body did not like it. It did react. And at that point, I decided, well, you know what? You've done this for 3 days. You felt like crap, or you're going to go back to eating crap. So you can just do this again later on, or you're going to continue eating a clean diet. When we left South Africa, we were eating a animal-based diet and whole foods, and that's what I stuck to. So I generally do a protein for breakfast, a protein for lunch, a protein for dinner, no snacking in between, still my water, and I do drink milk in my coffee. The 3 cups that I do have, we have decaf, not detox. We drink decaf coffee at home. That's about it. So yeah, that was my experience on the egg fast. I do feel like I'm less bloated. I do feel like my skin cleared up. I do feel like I have more energy. I struggled with heartburn when I went onto the egg fast. That has gone. I was struggling sleeping well. That has gone. Brain fog is gone, and I do have more energy. My energy levels isn't quite where I want it to be, but it's definitely better than what it was. All in all, I don't think I'll do an egg fast again. I don't think. It's the eggs. It's the texture of the eggs. I did hear about what do they call it, beef and butter fast. So I think I'll research that a bit. If I can use mince, then that seems to be a viable option. But for now, I'm just sticking to my animal-based, and I have lost. I'm down 2 point something for the week. It's not even been a week. Which is good for me. I don't want to lose any more for the week. I do believe in losing weight slowly. So I think I'm going to keep you updated on my journey. It keeps me accountable, and it is part of my life. And that's what this channel is about. It won't only be about, and Andrew's part of this, it won't only be about our weight and what we're doing, but I think I'll share our ups and our downs each week because it helps me. Thank you so much for watching, and until next week, remember to enjoy life. Bye.